It's a weird feeling to get a haircut and then put on a set of headphones. So, welcome back, folks, to Let's Play Shin Megami Tensei Persona 4 Blind. So, in the last part, I just trekked through the dungeon. In this part, I should continue. Oh my god. Like, I'm just gonna say this now. I did not read the comments to the twist part until yesterday. Oh my god. Wow. I have not seen such venom thrown since Metal Gear Solid 4. And actually for very similar reasons. So, what I found out is, but somebody told me this now, is if you talk to the TVs, you can return to shop, which I have to wonder how this works. I mean, usually when I'm in here, I'm like super tired the instant I leave. Or something similar, I should say. But apparently you can return to shop, but I don't really think I need to. Actually, hold on. I want to see if I can go to Daidara. Either way, I'm just coming right from saving, so whatever. I'm assuming this is through the power of the Hypnotoad. Yeah, I can be teleported to the other place through, maybe there's a TV hidden, and maybe here I go through the fire, fuck, what's the thing in Harry Potter where you throw something into the fireplace and you can teleport? Maybe something like that. Alright. Okay. So, I can just sell a whole bunch of shit. So, sell all materials. I have to show with the body. Quick motion and fast forward. So that's why I'm saying slower. So we can do what I do to understand what I'm saying. Except I'm really not. I'm actually just figuring it out. And we're back. Alright, I noticed one of those was like the life fob. I'm not quite sure what that is, but let's see. Alright, so okay, so it's like the Amaterasu fob. Alright, so what about the comparison? Alright, what the fuck? Okay, here it is. Alright. Oh, whoops. Fuck. Okay, so not as good as the Amaterasu fob, but still pretty nice. What about armor? Naoto is the one who's dying the most consistently. Okay, so now they let you buy the Katodama armor. But the whoa, whoops, I didn't really do that. So Yukiko. Alright. So yeah, I kind of wish I could get the Uzeme robe, but apparently not. I'm wondering whether there's ever gonna be an item that's exclusively for my character, but then again, those would be more story-based items, excluding obviously the sword. El Caliente. So alright, I guess I could go for regular items. The main thing is, alright, since this is just gonna get a decent increase in attack, I guess I can get that. Alright. Get rid of El Quinto. The Ogre Tooth. I like a lot of these names. The exact same thing. Let's see. Demon Boots. Yeah, I think I think for this will be fine. With this sort of thing, like, the biggest problem is usually just like the accuracy decrease. Let's see. Ooh. Yeah, if I'm not getting like HP buffs, might as well do this. Dualahan. Oh shit, I'm low on monies. With Kanji's new moves, I don't know if I can't remember if like the attack actually buffs the physical attacks of the personas. I would figure that it would, but don't quote me on that. Because I remember that when I did the replay and I played with a higher persona, I was able to do way more damage than I normally should have been able to do. Alright, so it looks like I can definitely get some very, very, very good items if I had more money. So I think I could just sell something. Let's see. Yeah, this one's crap, so I can't remember the myth-like sword. Yeah. The funny thing is, I was wondering why, for a while, why I was a bit downer on this game. But I think a big part of it might have just been that my favorite part was the social links. And for basically the last, I think I'd like to say 20 hours or so, there've basically been none. You know, so it's just like been pure story. And story in this game didn't really confuse me, or didn't really interest me all that much as it did character. And a lot of you might be saying, well, what? That doesn't make any fucking sense. But I've always, it's like, story for me is like how things make sense, how things fit together. But character is how people fit together, how people think. You can have a story dedicated to a character, but a character is not necessarily the story, as pretentious as that might sound. You know. I got a bunch of items here. I could go through this. Honestly, I just don't want to fucking go to the effort of doing all this. Eesh. Ha. Be hilarious. Alright. And I'm sure I passed by a lot of these items and I'm just like, oh fuck. Orange Smash? Oh yeah, I think I bought soda once and it was just like, hey. Oh, right, I forgot. I can just have all this stuff. Alright, I forgot I could just sell fish. Either way, what the hell else am I gonna do? That'd be funny, is like, I'll give you 12 girls if you sell me your fish. Fuck! Alright. But yeah, the story of this game, I always just figured it would be like, you know, it's like, with the way things are built up, I kind of figured that the boss would be ethereal and like I don't know, I think it's just because I'm not too big on detective stories, because like a big part of like a lot of the, what the hell? 0 out of 9. But a big part of detective stories is like trying to figure out who the bad guy is. And the guys who are bad guys are like, I guess you could say like they kind of have, they don't, they felt like they had little to do with everything until I was told they had something to do with it. I actually, I didn't mind it, Namatame's turn, and figured, you know, it was just like, I kind of figured it was like, okay, he's a character I don't know much about, but I saw him a lot. I guess I can make sense of what he's saying now. You know. Dachi's turn. I figured that would just... That one, I thought, you know, that kind of made sense of, like, the points when it's like, God, is this guy... I had my suspicion that this guy was trying to give us information, but I thought it was something more along the lines of, we're totally stuck, we have no idea what to do. So I didn't really think much of that. And the other thing is, he was so funny when I was like antagonizing against it, or when I was fighting him, that I didn't care how little sense it could ultimately make in the end. I was just having fun watching him, and so that's actually gonna have to be a topic I want to talk about. What is a good example of like a twist? You know, what a twist! And I'm like, all right, well, a good twist will kind of make you look back on previous events with like a new eye, or like a new eye or a new outlook. I was gonna like list. I was trying to think of some that could be good examples of twists, but then I thought to myself, fuck, if I list any of them, I spoil that there's a twist. You know. But I guess you could say, ha, now you know how, you know. Yeah, I think you could fill in the words, because after that freaking pretty darn vicious assault I got via comments, you can get some. But, alright, so they seem to be weakened, or undamaged by Almighty.
This one.
Alright, they don't have null dizzy. Alright, but like a good twist will make you look back and say, I didn't notice that before. You know, but like the better ones is like, oh, this makes sense. This makes sense. Like, fuck, you can't really talk about good twists without like talking about twists. All right, my channel already has Metal Gear Solid, so I'm gonna assume you guys at least know about the original Metal Gear Solid. If you don't, then I'm gonna put like time code. All right. All right, I'm gonna put that up. So like, I did that so that the time code on the fucking, or like I'm sorry, the audio track on this is gonna look funny for a bit. So it's like, what? Oh, because whatever I just did, there's gonna be a time code and no spoiler at that point. But the Metal Gear Solid has a twist where it's like, it turns out Master Miller was dead and it was Liquid. Now, there are a lot of details that make that kind of annoying, like that make that kind of stupid. But the idea of it is still a strong twist, because it's like he's been watching you the whole time, and if you go back to try and talk to Master Miller at very specific points, you'll notice he's not there when like Liquid is in the helicopter or whatever. And the reason I bring this up is because it made you think, all right, so this is what he meant. This is what he actually meant. It makes you continuously think about the new meaning that everything takes place. Like the moment before you reactivate Metal Gear, falling right into Liquid's plan, if you call Master Miller, he's fucking ecstatic. He's like, yes, you're finally gonna activate it. You're gonna turn off the machine. And like Snake's just like, Master, you are way the fuck too happy about that. And you know, that could be something where I'm like, what the hell does that mean? But it could still be just like, man, this guy, I could just think to myself, this guy is way too enthusiastic. You know, when Travis Touchdown played him in Peace Walker, that kind of fit. Although then again, in Peace Walker, Master Miller was a psychic. Not literally, it's just like the ending. It's just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna now predict the next 40 years of the game. Alright, so no more Metal Gear Solid talk. Alright, but I think you kind of get my impression that it's like, it makes you think as you keep seeing him. I think it's because Adachi was a passive character in a way where, I think with Namatame, he worked somewhat because, like, he was sort of you sort of heard about him and then you saw him around, and so it kind of puts a new meaning on what happened. And, you know, with a lot of his, like, the lines of dialogue, they were just kind of bland. You know, it gives them new meaning. There's something to be thought about when he said this, you know? It's like, oh, this line of dialogue happened at this specific time, which would mean that he had this on his mind, you know, with like, I remember noticing Namatame a lot more frequently after King Muraoka got killed. And King Muraoka, like, you know, that to Namatame must have been like, oh my god, this was my failure. So you can go back on that and go, what? You know, there is new thought to this. You understand his mindset, if you will. Alright. By the way, I'm just... Fuck, why did I pick the one guy who fucking uses Yosuke's, or Yosuke that accounts for, whatever. Anyway. You know, you think about Namatame and, you know, like what he's going through at that time with the new knowledge you have. You know, almost like that truth orb, whatever. It's like you cut through all the bullshit that he might have, the cryptic jargon he might have been saying before, and you learn something new. Oh shit, why did I think that those guys were weak to ice? Ooh, I didn't hear that. I don't love that name, Rockton Mao!
Come on, don't be a killjoy.
What? Oh. Alright.
Come on now.
And even with Adachi, you could understand him, like, if he's getting shit on the entire time, it's like, yeah, this is what he was talking about when he was saying, like, he actually, I guess that would be sort of a different mindset I would be in when I replay the game. It's just like, oh, Adachi has this reputation, or like Adachi is being treated this way. Is this because he's a screw-up, or is it because he had a reputation and no one gave him a chance, so he just stopped giving a fuck? You know, it's, which came first? Oh, they give you go-homes. I wasn't aware. With him, it's like, there are certain parts where it's like, is this just him fucking with us? Is this him fucking with, what's his name? Adachi fucking with Adachi. Dojima. So, is he just fucking with him just to see the reaction because he has nothing else to do? Or, like, believes he has nothing else to do? But the reason I say this is because with the gas station attendant, it's just like... again, also keep in mind with Namatame, it's like... Okay, it's, what the fuck did Namatame do? Fuck. The first thing that comes to mind is some kind of political position, but I somehow think that's false. Like, because I cannot fucking remember what the hell Namatame did. And it's just like, oh wow, this guy in this position of power or whatever, and he could do things while being sneaky, he could do things while covering his... Actually, it was more like, this guy is an ordinary person who could hide in plain sight, so he could get away with certain things. Adachi, not an ordinary guy, but he could hide in plain sight because he was a cop, and he could cover his tracks. You know, and that's kind of scary. It's like the gas station attendant. Yeah, they're an ordinary guy, but, you know, they have kind of no meaning, and they're just... It's not exactly like they're moving. People come to them rather than the other way around. And I guess, like, my issue was, like, something more along the lines of, like... I guess it was... I guess it's always an issue, like, what's a shit twist and what's, like... That sounded gross, what I just said. And what's, like, a good one. You know, I guess it's always like the impact and how it makes you think more. I was gonna list movies, but again, as I said, I was like, fuck, I don't want to spoil that there's a twist. All right. Yeah, I'm digging that. By the way, whoever posted that, Let's Go Beat Persona 4 comic, that was pretty amusing. But I remember, like, feeling kind of sad when he said, it's like, yay, now you can play as Kanji. And it's like, but too bad, you'll never play as him. And it's like, oh. Because Kanji gets good very late, but the problem is, seemingly so does everyone else. Now let's go on theories. What is going to happen? Izanami. It's funny, because when I was reading a lot of the comments that hated how I was shitting on the twist, a lot of them really, I get the impression they really thought this was a clever twist or something, and I was like, not really, this is a really Russo twist to me. You know, it reminds me of an image I once saw where it's like if Russo was still booking TNA, this random guy in the crowd who was holding the TNA World Championship would actually be the real champion. It's I don't know. I guess it's like no one likes to hear people shitting on their stuff. But here's the thing. I guess people I've watched people like shit on Resident Evil 4 or whatever. And here's the thing. I'll listen to their reasons. But like the fact that people dislike that I disliked something is the funniest thing in retrospect. I was kind of mad because it was 100% of the comments, and I was like, fuck. And it keeps going and going and going.
Four enemies down.
You know.
Gotcha.
But now I'm sort of chilled out.
Give it up.
I don't know whether or not you guys have. And by the way, I need to mention this, that this dungeon has been the most amount of editing I've ever done on a single dungeon.
Enemy defeated.
Like, because I've decided at this point to optimize my time, like this is probably going to be the first episode in a while that's going to go to 30 minutes. Or most likely to about 30 minutes. And I'm trying to optimize things because it's like, it's a dungeon. You've seen this before. And because of that, I have to cut out a lot more than just loading time. As far as I know, these things don't stack, so just get rid of the old one. So the editing on this is actually quite a lot more intricate than previous ones. So call that my hard work or whatever. Or call it batshit insanity over dumb details, which it probably is, but whatever. All right. Anyway, fight the muck. I seem to be getting a lot more crits with kanji. Maybe that's a hidden ability, like in Pokemon. All right. Oh shit! Wow. Yeah, it's funny that. Actually, no. I'm pretty sure Devil Survivor came after this game. But Devil Survivor, like, physical attacks were useless because you had 2 turns to attack and then you had to get out. And the thing is, if the thing is, you lead attacks and then the enemy can lead attacks against you. Oh shit! I really should have read that out. Fuck. Ah, God! I put the controller down and accidentally pressed triangle. Then I shall fight for the good of mankind with all my strength. You are but a few pitted against the wishes of many. I really should. I've kept accidentally skipping dialogue in this dungeon. Your strength is truly astonishing, but you are the exceptions. You will soon reach the place where I am. Now, come. Like she's just said, I'm sensing a strong reaction just ahead. This is really the last battle. Keep your guard up, senpai. I'm judging by the fact that there are actually treasures on this, that this is not the last 4. And if it is, it doesn't follow the structure of the other ones. Which would be a hell of a last-second troll. Satan! And no. Satan gets his first opportunity, and the enemies don't even fucking flinch.
Enemy down.
Yup, this is it. Say your prayer.
Very nice.
Yay!
It's my turn. Bring it on.
Holy shit, they live. Damn. You guys must have high defense. Oh my god, all of them lived. Jesus. Jesus! Fucking so many drainers. Oh, Jesus. Don't tell me it's not like that other one that drains everything except physical attack. Okay.
Enemy down.
Wait.
You
Oh
can
no, it's
win
wind
this.
and lightning.
Blast
Fuck.
it with wind.
I'm blind. Blind as a bat!
Electricity. Take this. That was it, bro.
That was weird. An enemy, like, enraged itself. Alright. What was this move? Attack moves that hit, like, 3 times tend to be, like, the most continuously useful ones. Like, even with Kill Rush, I preferred that. With light 3 attacks, I preferred that over the heavy move because it had more chances to crit, and really overall, it seemed to do more damage, or who knows, maybe I'm fucking batshit delusional. So like this, I might end up I'm more likely than not going to use this more than God Hand. I'm guessing that it's the strongest of the heavy attacks, but I don't know. All right. So, okay. Am I gonna fight another mini boss? I get that impression because there is literally no way to avoid this. So, I really do get the impression I'm about to fight something big. Big enough to heal Kanji's SP? Actually, no. With Kanji, nope, never mind. Yeah, okay, with Kanji, I figured I could just rely on using his physical attacks, and I could just hit lightning if I needed to. And that shouldn't be a problem. At this point, I'll just have Kanji slowly replenishing his SP. Uzume robe. Ooh, another one. Was that the girls or the guys? Okay. So I'll put the Uzume robe on. Oh wait. Actually, Naoto is the one who actually has who has to use a lot more physical attacks. So I'm gonna give it to her. Either way, I'm not using Yukiko right now, so it's not gonna fucking kill me. And it's not a dire situation or whatever.
This fight's not over. Take this!
What? I did not realize that's what it was. Agniestra or whatever it's called. It's Meteor. What the fuck? Oh my god.
Another level for me.
Alright, it looks like at this point, a lot of these guys have basically maxed out and gotten a lot of their best stuff. So, at this point, any kind of leveling will not make them, will not increase their versatility. It will only make them more refined. I guess it kind of breaks down into more grindy action, I guess, at this point. If I needed to, I doubt it. Like, at this point, any shitholes I put myself into are not because I need to. It's more because I don't know what's up ahead, so I don't want to use up everything.
Enemy defeated.
God
You're off to a good
damn. Jesus. Maybe it's the accuracy boost, or no, I had an evasion boost. Yeah, I remember I had an evasion boost from one of my items, and I swear, like, I haven't been dodging, or seemingly not been dodging all that often. And yet I crit way more frequently. So who the hell knows? Maybe it's some weird stat mixing thing. Alright. By the way, I actually talked to a friend of mine, like, he didn't spoil anything in the future, but I was like, I brought up this ending, and he told me, when I told him that I didn't really like the thing with the gas attendant, he was like, in Golden they explain it better. It's funny how commonly that's been coming up. Like, anytime I have a problem with certain little things, they say, oh, I've heard a very common thing is, oh, they talk about this in Golden, they talk about this in Golden, they fix this in Golden. The only thing, like, I've heard that's been expanded upon in Golden is that there's a little more faffing about, because apparently there's, like, a few extra events. Like, someone told me, apparently, you guys start a band, which I'm like, dude, you need a lot more time than one fucking day to learn how to, than to learn how to,
Come on,
you know,
this
play an
fight's not
instrument.
over.
But whatever. Here I am. Yeah, talking crap about whatever. I noticed this is the mini boss.
Someone else's turn.
Like, it's a Neo Minotaur, but it is the mini boss. I don't know whether or not he has a weakness, but it's like, I might as well try.
Whoa, Kanji, are you okay?
Alright. Alright. Well, I'm gonna be doing, I don't want to hurt myself, so might as well just test the limits.
It ain't going down.
Heal everyone. And here I was saying I was gonna fucking, give Kanji time to fucking get all his SP back, and it's just petering away. Alright. 1, 2, 3. All right.
Don't get
Oh,
carried
shit.
away.
I want to finish this guy off quickly because this shit can get carried away. No one can heal. Actually, fuck. What am I thinking? Yosuke can heal, but I figured I should do it. Oh shit, Yosuke should heal. He has more SP. Jesus.
Come on down.
I didn't really think about that.
Lay down and die already.
You okay
Alright.
there, Kanji? Don't strain yourself.
In fact, actually, fuck. Ah, screw it. Whatever. I'm just gonna test it around. Oh shit, they are weak.
Nice.
Okay.
Yep. Oh, and they'll live. They won't die, or they'll die. Yeah. Fuck! I didn't even know it could get up to the 4 9s. I thought the max damage you could do was 999. I kind of figured it was, but I guess I never saw clarification. Yeah, Yasachi. All right. So we're apparently very close, but I don't know how close. We're in path 8, so we should get to path 9 soon. Or who knows? Maybe we're gonna get like a troll boss and then the real thing. You'll usually see the real boss because of the frickin' blue butterfly.